Yeah, I don't know where that cut off. Hopefully, I was able to talk. Anyways, I was saying that we're renting here, and I'm a little bit leery about putting so much stuff in the ground and digging up so much. Although my landlord is like she knows very much that I am building a garden and I'm not playing. This right here is onion. This actually, my husband threw, I don't know if it was a seed or what he threw just in the regular ground. And when we were, I don't know what, I was digging out that area right there where I said the beets were. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it was a full, like a real onion. It was probably this size. Not huge, but it was growing straight in the ground. So we put it in some sand and threw it in a bucket. And it's still growing. So that's the stuff we have there. Oh my gosh, you can't see that. That is scary. There is a straight, how can I show that? Spider web. Ah! Everything is scared me. There is a spider web right there. Lord. I don't see the spider though. Isn't this gorgeous? Like, let's take a second to admire the greenery. This huge tree. It's still early. It's not even 8 o'clock yet, so it's still wet. I'm loving it. I'm going to be careful because the spider webs are not a joke. Okay, right here we have some green peppers. It is July in Florida, so I'm well aware that certain things don't like this heat, but I'm trying to keep them comfortable. I had them on the porch, and then they were like this. They had these little sticks. They weren't like this. They didn't have their leaves, and so I'm like, maybe they weren't getting enough sun. And then I put them out here, and now they've popped. So these came from Dollar Tree seeds, as well as the seeds from the pepper itself. I cut off the top, and I just stick it in the ground. I stick it in the soil. This is actually fertilized soil over here. I don't know how old these are. These are about a month old, but they're stunted, I think. And I planted them very close because I just stuck the top in with all the seeds on it, and hopefully I want it to be very strong and produce a whole lot. And then I scattered some in there. Hopefully, I did a good job. Here, what is this? Oh, my tomatoes. These are my tomatoes. Let me put this down before I rip it anymore. It smells like onion. And my husband and I, actually took one of these before and took a bite, and they're very good. They are very, very good. Raw. So this is my tomato baby. She's growing. It is Florida. Our temperatures are getting about 90 something almost every day. So I straight lied. I said I don't have nothing to cover it with. I lied. I'm sorry. I'm watching them. I have plenty of coverage. So I have put her over here. I had her on the porch too because I saw that they didn't like too much sun. And I was like trying to coddle her. But then I had to let her come out here. And she's like growing great. So we are going to take some tree branches. Let me see if I can find any. Like this. They're pretty bendable without breaking. So we're gonna just tie these together. The least amount of materials that I have to buy, the better. And honestly, I really don't have to buy anything. I keep getting blessed. These pots, all of these pots were free. I have about 60 pots. Well, except this. Like this one and the blue one over there with the onion, that was not free. I went to the dollar store and got those. And then the little starter ones were not free, but these 5 gallon and 3 gallon containers, I went to a nursery, a plant nursery, and a man let me have, the owner let me have about 10 or 15 pots for free because I asked for something for free, which I'm not afraid to do. Help me learn and give me something to help me. And he did. He gave me my first bigger pots, different sizes. And then I went and bought, what did I buy? Oh, a snake plant from a lady at her house. And oh, it's called Let It Grow in DeLand, Florida. Let It Grow. I think she's on Facebook. Check her out. But I went and bought snake plant from her and two of them, a baby one and a bigger one. And she gave me, her son went and got me 40 free pots. I was screaming. I'm a beginner. I don't have a whole bunch of money to be investing, and free is amazing. I don't know the type of tomato. This is probably, oh, this is the tomato rocket. This is a tomato rocket from Dollar Tree. These are the bigger ones. So it's a circular pad with a whole bunch of seeds, and you stick it directly into the soil, cover it, and water it, and it grows. And so I also put tomato seeds from actual tomatoes around it. Yeah. Once I throw that in the ground, that's going to be something crazy. These are also tomato plants. I don't know what kind, and I don't know what in the world they're doing. Oh, it's crazy. I don't know what in the world. I'll have to Google that right there. I don't know what in the world is in this pot. Ah! See, I gotta stop touching stuff. I keep breaking it. It's so tender right now. Those are tomatoes. Anybody know what these are? Why they look like that? That's crazy. They're in a big enough container. Like, I don't know. I don't know, Captain. I don't know. Okay. What's this? I don't know. I'm gonna have to pray about this. I'll have to Google, not pray. I'm pray and do Google, because it says tomato on that ticket, so it's some tomato of some sort. Um, so three types I have in here. This one is the tomato rocket. Four. I have the regular tomatoes I eat, and I threw some seeds in there, and then I don't know what the crap this is, and then those came from a nursery. I think it's, I don't know what it's called. I'm not gonna say the wrong thing. But she gave me these little tiny tomatoes that were like not normal. And so I sliced them up a little bit with the skin and all, and I just put them in the soil. And those do have soil, that is not sand. So it's fertilized. This right here, I don't even know. This is supposed to be baby leaf spinach. And does that look like baby leaf spinach that you want to eat? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't even know. It's going to continue to grow and hopefully it gets better. This I had on the porch and it was not thriving at all, so I just brought it out here and I put it with the tomatoes, and hopefully, I mean, it is looking like it is getting, I'm kind of good. My camera is horrible. Sorry. But I don't know. It just doesn't look appealing, but oh well. We're gonna leave it in here and let it do its thing.